Hey, what's going on guys? Wicked here, and we need to talk about Pokemon Violet. I played every single Pokemon game up to this point, and I loved every single one of them. This game is no exception. I do love it. There are issues in this game that I'll talk about later, but for the most part, this game was really fun for me. Let's start off with the story. There are three main stories in this game. We got the Titan, we got Team Star, and we have the gym battles. Easily, my favorite one out of the three is the Titan quest, where we meet Arden, who's on a quest to heal his sick Pokemon Mabostiff. And if you've ever had a pet before, you know what he's going through. You have a sick pet that you want to get healthy, and you do everything you can to make that happen. And to see that happen in game was really cool. Him overcoming every obstacle he was brought with was really awesome. I wish they expanded a little bit more, like maybe tell us a little bit more about him and what happened. We got a little bit of it, but I wanted more. But overall, it was really well crafted, and I've never had that heartwarming moment in Pokemon before, and to see that actually transpire was really cool. I loved the ending. I love battling Arden at the end to show how strong his Mabostiff really is. And the reward for doing so, and the pressure he went through to get his Pokemon healthy was really cool. Next, we have Team Star, and they had a good story, but it wasn't fantastic. You have these 5 bosses that felt excluded from the academy because they were bullied, so they created Team Star to overcome their bullies and whatnot, and it turned into something much bigger than they ever expected. So the big boss comes in to stop them with the help of our main character, and it was okay. I do love the way the battles happened. You pick 3 Pokemon to go in there at the start, beat 30 Pokemon in 10 minutes. It's not hard, it's really fun, and then you fight Team Star leader, and that was cool. I do like the ending, how they finally unite and reunite after a long time, and to see them finally be accepted into the academy without the fear of being bullied, and with the new responsibilities of training other students with their Pokemon is really cool. I love that. Now for me, I went into the game, wanted the gyms, wanted to beat the Elite Four, wanted to become champion. But in this game, it really let me down. After playing through the amazing story with Arden and then the nice story of Team Star, going to the gym battles was very underwhelming. There was like no story at all, and I just didn't care for it that much. Yes, Nemona was really cool, and I loved their character. But other than that, it wasn't that good. I just didn't care for it. I became the champion, but it doesn't feel like I became the champion because everyone that's done that has the rank of champion. So why do I feel so weak in comparison when I'm a champion rank trainer? I just didn't like it that much. But overall, the 3 stories were pretty good, kept me playing through the entire game. And let's jump right into the gameplay with that. You know, Pokemon turn-based gameplay, nothing's changed really. But the new mechanic they implemented, the terrestrialization, that is fantastic. You had Gigantamax in the last games, and I just didn't care for Gigantamax at all. I liked the new forms they had for the Pokemon. Other than that, they didn't do anything to make the game different. But with this, they did. Let's say you have a Pokemon that has a really bad weakness, like Gyarados for example, and you terrestrialize Gyarados or any other Pokemon into the type that counters your big weakness. That completely changes the game. Your strategies are completely different now, and it was awesome that you can have a Pokemon previously really weak but turning into something really amazing with the terrestrialization. But that being said, it's not all great because sometimes you have a Pokemon that doesn't get any good benefits from it, or they don't implement it good enough in the game. Like the gym battles, yes, they implement terrestrialization with their ace Pokemon, but turn it into the type of their gym, so what's the real point in that? There's none. So I wish they implemented it a little bit better, but other than that, it was really well done in my opinion. I loved it. I love the strategies you can come up with it. but I also wish that they made it easier to get the terrestrialized form of the Pokemon that you want. Easier. Not until late game where you can really get it. You have to just go with what you get. But it's whatever, it's fine. I like it. Now, let's talk about the end game story a little bit. I was not expecting that at all. What they went with, what they, got to. And not to say it was bad, but I wish they implemented that type of story into the other stories a little bit better than what they did. Because they really didn't do it until the end. But that's neither here or there. It was still really good. The ending of the game actually made me, kind of sad and upset that my journey was finally over. And I've never had that in a Pokemon game before. I was happy to become champion. I was finally, pumped to be the champion. And in this game, I was sad to have the ending be the end because I wanted more. So hopefully in the next game, they expand on this to even bigger horizons. And that brings me to the biggest disappointing part of the game besides the gym battles for me, and that's the open world aspects. I wanted open world just like everyone else, but the frame rate issues, the technical issues really dampened it, but also it was open world, but it wasn't because the levels did not scale with you. I can fight the level 14 first grass gym last, but they're still level 14, so what's the point in doing that? If you want an open world game where you can go anywhere and do anything in any order, you have to have it scaled to the perspective of when you're doing it. If I'm doing the 8th gym first, they should have like level 14 Pokemon or whatever. The Titans should be scaled to whatever they should be at that point. And the fact that I like to train by the trainers and level up my Pokemon with the trainers, but I have to go out of my way to find them and out of my way to battle them, I don't like that. People like catching Pokemon. They like doing that. I don't. So if I have to catch Pokemon, fight wild Pokemon just to level up my Pokemon, I don't care for it. All in all, this game is really good. If you're a Pokemon fan, go ahead and get it. I'd give this game a 3 out of 5 stars. And if you're a huge Pokemon fan like I am, it's a day one purchase. It's whatever, buy it full price. If you're not, wait for a sale or skip it if you're not a fan of Pokemon. All in all, great game. And with that, I'm done here, guys. If you liked this video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and if you want to stay tuned with my future reviews. And remember, guys, stay wicked.